from the 1200-metre marker, an untidy beginning. Along the inside, Mr. Harry, one of the first out of the gates. Bikini Billy as strong as right there. Watch News is well positioned. Gold Sails very wide out on the track. Authorised with the pink cap and Teppanyaki the outside. Simon Kong. Then Skuzami, David's Flower. Further back, Delray Beach and then Draco. Mel Rebellio's 15 lengths off the leader. They move towards the 600-metre marker. And the leader now is Bikini Billy. Mr. Harry's back at the rail second. In third, Teppanyaki and Watch News. Then authorised Simon Kong. Down the inside, Skuzami. They're followed further back by Draco. Top of the lane, Bikini Billy's the leader. Back in second, Mr. Harry. Then Teppanyaki. Watch News got about 3 or 4 to go. Then Skuzami. On the outside, Simon Kong and authorised. But it's Bikini Billy who still goes past the 200. Mr. Harry's fighting back. Teppanyaki, Simon Kong. Bikini Billy, Mr. Harry is closing in. Teppanyaki the outside. Bikini Billy just the leader. And Mr. Harry, but Mr. Harry won it from Bikini Billy and Teppanyaki. Mr. Harry, the 8-year-old son of Mutafal, another one for Komnaidu, Musieni. They get up close home and they beat Bikini Billy back into second and Teppanyaki back in third. Fourth to Watch News as we continue to run it. And then David's Flower, Simon Kong, Draco. They were followed further back by Skuzami and then Authorize and then Mel Rebellio. So number 10, Mr. Harry on the tote, shows up 780 a win, 240 a place. Bikini Billy is the leader, was a little bit strong in the early stages, and Bikini Billy still goes, but Mr. Harry comes on powerfully and records its 5th win from the 55th outing, and Mr. Harry is victorious, wins it by about a long head or so. Bikini Billy back second, then Teppanyaki, and the tote favourite was number 7, which was Watch News. Until the running of race 6, back to the studio.
Fantastic to see this horse enjoying his racing. He's 8 years of age. He was having his 55th run. He now notches up his 5th career win. Muzieni has partnered him throughout his career. He's won 3 times on this individual, and nice to see him win again. But thanks to Com, he was in the studio when we were doing the preview, and you mentioned that he's still loving his racing, and why retire him?
Yeah, Deez, you know what? He's an honest horse. He tries every time he comes to the track. He has his problems. The guys at home, Sean, Power, they keep on top of his problems all the time. And yeah, nice for him to win another race. He's very laid back, just does what you ask him to do. And he won a gutsy race today.
The boys, they love him, obviously keeping him in training.
Yeah, Cody, well done to him. He's away in Swaziland, it's a pity. But he always said to me, "Com, just carry on with him. I'll tell you when I feel he should retire." And I said to him, no problem. We'll take him along. And yeah, I'm glad that he's notched up his next win. Gutsy win from him. Well done to Mose. Rode a nice race on him. And yeah, he's dropped a lot in the rating, so hopefully he can get another one.
It's been a double for your stable. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, it is. Nice night. It's been 3 runners, 2 winners. Can't complain. These days they come, very few and far between, but we'll take it. Just well done to the jocks that rode for us tonight, to the whole team, to Sean, to all the guys, to Hollywood, our sponsors, and to all the owners for the support.
Komnaidu, well played here in race number 5. I mentioned that jockey strike rate with this horse, Muzi. 17 times you partnered Mr. Harry. 3 wins, 2 seconds, a third, and 4 times you finished 4th on him. So he's a horse that certainly rewarded you each time you've partnered him.
Yes, he's always at the class, obviously. Like the saying goes, they'll lose their form but never lose their ability. And just obviously his soundness is downfall, but Com has been remarkable with him. He's managed to win 5 races. He's placed him very well. And obviously the last year and a half, he gave him a lot of time off. He's been off to the farm 6 months, comes back, so that's why he ends up racing as a 7-8-year-old. But great training fit by him, and just glad I could get the job done.
At one stage, just having a look at the way the race mapped out over the final 400 meters, Keegan seemed to skip at the right time, and I thought that maybe it was difficult to pick back, but you got this horse to put his best foot forward.
Yeah, if you notice the first part of the race, he had to come around me, and that's where he's also obviously had to lose up the energy. When he got back, he just said he couldn't get him back. He was out in the open and he was oiling with him, and I think that's what took the last edge out of him. And Mr. Harry, I know he's a classy horse. I know the further he gets, the stronger he'll get, and he has taken a lot stronger. He's come down in the rating. He looked like the right horse. All he had to do was just reproduce what he's capable of, and he done it.
Whilst we feel for Samango in that Jockeys International Challenge, and how's he doing? I haven't spoken to him.
Yeah, he's bruised. He took a little bit of tumble yesterday as well. I just think he tended his old injury, but he'll be back on Summer Cup Day. I see he's got some strong runners with his trainer, Mr. Terry, so he'll be fit and ready for that one. But just back to this horse, I just want to thank Mr. Callan for staying in this horse and Comey for keeping him a little bit longer. I'm grateful that he's come out and rewarded them.
The reason I touch on Samanga is that you were called in as off the bench for that Jockeys International, and it was really tremendous for you as well. You've been there before, and it was nice to ride against those internationals and be on a winning team.
Yes, grateful. Gavin done a great job. We've got a strong form. We've got Anthony, we've got Marcus, we've got a strong side. Kevin's gone missing, but they've got to get some young blood in the game, and me and Smanga have stepped up to the plate, and we won the Jockeys International, so we couldn't enjoy a better replacement.
What's that number on the cap?
It's number 58. We're going to 100 this season, so looking forward to it.
Well done, Moose.
Thank you.
Always a chat. It's a pleasure chatting to a young man that's just grown into one of our best jocks in the country. He puts in the hours, he does the traveling. He's the hardest working jockey in the country, along with Andrew Fortune, must say, this year, because Andrew is also, you just have to look at the number of rides that he's had, and he's sitting on top of that jockey log. But Mr. Harry has come through to win here 10, 2, 9 and 7. That's the way they finished race number 5.